and welcome back to Born Again in Blue Water. And on today's episode, we're going to tackle a few boat chores as well as go have some fun. We are at Black Point on Great Guana Cay in the Exumas. So here we go.
This is one of the prices I pay for this life we live. I'm going to fill the water tanks, and then I'm going to take these empty jugs to shore and fill them with water and bring them back and empty them into the water tanks.
Isn't there an easier way?
No. Sometimes there is, but in this particular location, no. The great thing about this particular location is for the first time since we left Florida, the water will be free. We have paid up to 56 cents a gallon for it, so free is a great price. This is the starboard side tank, which holds about 130 gallons. The port side holds about 70 gallons. 200 gallons of water will last us 3 weeks if we're conserving, and we generally do pretty well with that.
Promise?
Have to remember to do this, unlike last week when I was so concerned with getting the jugs back up onto the boat that I forgot to.
Was that really windy day?
It wasn't particularly windy, but all of a sudden I looked up and realized that the dinghy was not attached and was drifting off. And so I had to quickly remove all valuables from myself and go swimming after the dinghy. It could have been much worse. Sometimes this is a half-a-day project. And these things are not light.
A lot of times your wife helps you with it.
And we'll put them in the tank and do it again if we need to. What you doing, wife?
Agitating clothes instead of agitating my husband.
Can't you do two things at once?
I don't want to push my luck.
So this is one of the prices that Amy pays for all the adventures we get to have and all of this beautiful scenery. How long do you have to do that for?
So I put a whole load in with water and soap to soak for about a half a day. And then take half of it out and then agitate half, about 300 strokes. And then wring them out and then put the other half in, 300 strokes. and wring them out. And then I rinse them. This is pretty nifty. Well, you've seen pictures of it because we've posted this before, but it comes apart so it stores easy, especially on a boat. And this allows the water to kind of swoosh through clothes.
Yeah, a lot of people just use a toilet plunger, huh?
Right. It's not as durable, I have heard. So this was worth, what, the 30 bucks I paid for it?
That's interesting clothesline. No clothespins. Let's get a closer look at what you're doing here.
The loops, the way you do it is it slowly tightens, so the more the wind blows, the tighter it gets. So if you've got it fastened, you won't lose anything. My clothesline design, I will give credit to Carolyn at the Boat Galley. And this is something I researched before I even got on the boat.
The hanging of the clothesline from the mast to the forestay. Well, we are at Black Point on Great Guana Cay. We've been here for a few days. There's our boat out there. As you can see, it is a lone sailing vessel amongst many small fishing boats. We're gonna stroll around today and see what the fuss is, because frankly, Black Point comes highly recommended, and so far just not really getting it. Don't see what the big deal is, but
Here's the grocery.
we're gonna give it a chance. Here's a grocery store. This is a typical grocery store in the Bahamas. A few shelves in someone's house, and don't realize how spoiled we are in the States with these giant supermarkets and fresh food. It gets difficult just finding a loaf of bread that doesn't have mold on it in some of the more out of the way places.
Bad experiences lately with food.
Yes, we have. But it's all part of the adventure and makes us appreciate home that much more when we get to it. We have reached the other side of the island. This is the Exuma Sound, or the water where we're anchored. On the other side is the Exuma Bank. Much calmer body of water, much shallower body of water. There's supposed to be a blowhole around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm not sure there's enough surf for it to do much at the moment. Probably has to be higher tide and a bit more surf. But I see a little bit of water coming out. Let's go have a look. can see at a higher tide, it would probably be quite a bit more impressive, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hi.
What are you making?
This was useful to make basket.
Okay.
What kind of a plant is that?
Beg pardon?
What plant is that?
It's called, this is called the broad one, make it a silver top.
Okay.
We are at the home of a bread maker. Well, we obtained a fresh loaf of
Cinnamon raisin coconut.
cinnamon raisin coconut bread, and it is
Or it has coconut in it.
so hot still that Amy can barely hold it.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it. Gonna probably make some French toast with this. Well, what did you think of Black Point?
I liked when we finally walked around. Lots of grocery stores and restaurants, so lots of neat places socializing like that. Wish there was a few more places like, you know, the snorkeling or the blowhole would have been nice to be a little bit better, but it was a nice little place.
Yeah.
Not on my top 3.
Yeah. I will retract my earlier statement that I think I said I don't see what the big fuss is, and I see the attraction at this point. It's a charming town for sure.
Sure.
And I really enjoyed the people. The people were very friendly, very helpful folks.
Yeah. And the one grocer actually put my Diet Pepsi in the refrigerator after I stopped there once. So I tried to make sure I went back a lot.
Yeah. So, yeah, a nice town. I think we enjoyed it. We'll be here a couple more days. And free water. You can't beat free water.
No, free water is pretty cool. We'll definitely say pretty cool. So yes, very accommodating people, nice facility, good place to anchor.
So thanks for joining us on this episode, and next time, the Cruiser's Paradise of Georgetown and all of the attractions around that area.
So if you've missed anything, you can go back and watch our episodes on YouTube, or go by our blog, bornagainandbluewater.com, on our website, as well as our Facebook page.
Fair winds and following seas to you all.